Nazis were truly building a fleet of UFOs for world domination, do we have any proof that they actually took to the skies? Just ask the Allied pilots of World War II. Unsealed case file. Nazi Foo Fighters. Beginning in 1942, Allied pilots flying battle missions over Germany began seeing glowing balls of light racing through the skies and boxing in their planes.
During the latter part of World War II, American squadrons encountered these craft, and because the French word for fire, which was feu, the American pilots called them Foo Fighters.
Written testimonies, such as that of RAF pilot B.C. Lumsden, describe an orange light encountered at 7,000 feet, diving around the plane before firing off. Hundreds more of these strange encounters were reported, from simple sightings to incidents described as screaming dogfights with strange balls of light.
And we believe these objects were not just optical illusions or balls of light. We believe they were real objects because a B-29 bomber shot down a Foo Fighter in 1945 over the South Pacific, and the Foo Fighter split into 1 million pieces.
But if Adolf Hitler did have alien intelligence, it's possible he sought more than cutting-edge aircraft.
With aid from extraterrestrials, Hitler could have easily created the ultimate superweapon. And we're talking something that's bigger than just guns or aircraft.
In the twilight of World War II, Allied forces were pushing into Germany. German airfields were bombed beyond repair. Hitler was seeking technology to launch aircraft not dependent on runways. But did his solution become the most powerful weapon in history? Unsealed case file. The Nazi Bell. Rumored to be inspired by the UFO Hitler recovered in 1938, Nazi slave labor carved an underground research facility 1,000 kilometers into the Sudeten Mountains. According to alien theorists, this facility was designed to house an incredible device known as Die Glocke, or the Bell.
The Glocke was purportedly a bell-shaped device that stood up to 15 feet tall. And it's been said that 5 of Hitler's top scientists may have died while working on that project. And those sacrifices mean that Hitler thought he was onto something.
And here was their technology that used counter-rotating cylinders of a very heavy metal, liquid metal, called red mercury. And by spinning them, by counter-rotating them at furiously high speeds, it generated an intense field of radioactivity. And that became the power source for these weapons, counter-rotating fields of mercury.
Experts believe one purpose of Die Glocke was to power the flytrap, a circular set of arches allegedly designed to vertically launch Nazi saucers.
Reports say that the flytrap was used to launch anti-gravity aircraft. If the Nazis had actually developed anti-gravity aircraft, there's no way the Allies would have been able to keep up.
But other historians argue that the Bell may have had a much greater and more frightening purpose. One that could make the Nazi Party the most unstoppable army in the history of time. This is Unsealed Alien Files, exposing the biggest secret on planet Earth. The Third Reich. Despite accounts of recovered flying saucers and incredible advances in weaponry, modern historians remain skeptical that there is a connection between Nazis and UFOs.
But there is proof. There's testimonial proof. One of the great German rocket scientists, Hermann Oberth, went very public and said the Germans were helped by people from other worlds. That's a stunning statement.
The greatest proof of the Nazis' alien secret may be found within a mysterious device known as Die Glocke, or the Bell. But could the strangest detail of the Bell reveal that it was the ultimate wonder weapon?
Some of the stories about this device describe that it had a mirror on top of it that allegedly allowed one to see images from the past.
Some say Nazis controlled the bell with ancient Aryan practices to warp space and time. Was Hitler building a time machine?
How would it have traveled in